20th, 1945, in the wreckage of two B-29s. Dr. Sugano here was 12 years old when that happened. And this is a handprint of the man who was holding the canteen when he died. A 49-year-old Japanese councilman buried the 23 Americans next to the 2,000 Japanese who were killed. And later in his life, created a monument on top of Mount Suribachi that says B-29, and in Japanese it says what happened. And every year since 1972, Dr. Sugano came back to Shizuoka as a physician and discovered that monument on the mountain. Dr. Sugano has used this as a memorial service for the 23 Americans who were killed in that crash. And today, on Iwo Jima, I'm going to remember the 16 fellows that died when I was here. They use this as a memorial for them.
God bless you,
Bill Sutherland, Ed Green, John Linder, Bob Ferris, Danny Mathis, Bill Schlomberg, Dick Stropel, Al Sharon, Pudgy Carr, the guys that I flew with.
Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you.
You can rate me.
I give to you. I give to you. Okay. Take one.
Thank you.
On June 20th, 1945, a bomber from the 29th Bomb here on Guam and a bomber from the 39th Bomb Group were part of 123 bombers that went to Shizuoka, Japan, to bomb Japan at night on the early morning of June 20th. Two of the bombers crashed together, mid-air collision, and 23 young Americans were killed, along with 2,000 Japanese citizens. Dr. Sugano was 12 years old. In the wreckage of the B-29, Mr. Ito, Fukumatsu Ito, 49 years old, found a Blackened Canteen. This canteen, with a handprint of the man who was holding it when he was killed, the American. This is just an American standard issue canteen that we all had. Mr. Ito, at 49, buried the 23 Americans next to the 2,000 Japanese who were dead. And in his waning years, he erected a monument on top of Mount Suribachi, which is near Shizuoka, the city that was bombed. And it says B-29 in English and then Japanese below describing that mission. When Dr. Sugano came back to practice medicine at the age of 40 or 41, he was on a walk with his daughter and he discovered that monument on top of a mountain. And he found Mr. Ito, who was then a Buddhist priest. And from the time that he discovered that, in 1971 and 1972, Dr. Sugano has conducted a ceremony using this Blackened Canteen. He felt it important enough for him to go to the American ambassador at the time, I think Mike Mansfield, and tell him about it. So today, and every day since 1972, the military from Yokota Air Base in Japan go to that ceremony. And he doesn't mind, I would like all of you to recognize the humanity and the dignity of this now 77-year-old Japanese doctor, Hiroya Sugano, and his wife, Yoko. Dr. Sugano, please.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to attend this ceremony. Hate cannot be eliminated by hate. We mustn't forget sacrifices of both countries behind today's peace. Thank you.
And in May of 2006, I met Dr. Sugano in Japan, and he invited me to go to that ceremony in 2006, and I went. And I was absolutely blown away by what went on top of that mountain. I came back in 2006, and I had to write a story about this event, and I did, and it's called The Blackened Canteen. And it's a true story written as historical fiction. I created Dr. Sugano's life from the time he was 8 years old until 2005 or 2006 when I met him. And when I knew that he was coming here, I didn't know if he'd come with roses or a samurai sword, because I created his life as a real character, but it's written as fiction. There were no names of the 23 Americans on the mountain. And in 2008, a friend of mine and I, with Mark Stevens here, we put the names of the 23 Americans on top of that mountain, dedicated a memorial service for them. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, that very movie is very touching. The aircraft, the story,